All right. Top 6 horror movie of 2023. For me, this is my list. You can have your list, and I will respect your list all the way. Number 6 is going to be Talk to Me. And honestly, I didn't think it was going to make it this high on the top 10, but I had to make the top 10. But after doing my movies here that I've watched, Talk to Me was damn good. And to be honest with you, I went to the movie theater with my wife on my birthday to watch this. And maybe that gives it a little bit of bias, but no, honestly, like when I walked in that movie, I wasn't expecting much. And when I walked out, I'm like, all right, I was all right. But you know what? It really wasn't like horror. Like, it was a different type of horror movie. And after thinking about it, and just really sitting on it, like, yeah, man, that fucking movie is pretty good. It's scary. The fucking ending is great. The whole premise of, like, I guess, like, kind of what's a little bit could be off is like maybe the sub characters in it, or it's because it's an Australian film and I live in the United States, so the culture may be a little bit different, and like maybe teenage culture, I don't know, it seemed just a little bit weird for me. But like, man, the whole story with that hand coming out right there, it's just like, go ahead and talk to me, and then you get possessed, and oh man, do you not want to blow it, because this is like a spoiler that I'm not going to say. You have to watch Talk to Me to understand, like, this premise that they go in with. Maybe you go into another realm, and then in that realm there's like a spirit or something there that can take over you, man. And if you hold on to that hand too long, maybe it can overcome you and then make you do things you don't want to do. But yeah, Talk to Me, number 6, was definitely amazing for 2023. All right, so we're at number 5. Let's get to number 5 of my top 5 best horror movies that I watched in 2023. And we're going to do it right now. With number 5, we're coming in with Cobweb. Yes, Cobweb, dude, with freaking Anthony Starr and Lizzie Chaplin. Oh my god, dude, this movie was sick. And with that boy in it, I don't know his name off the top of my head, but man, it was a crazy movie. I love the premise of it. It was based in October. You get a pumpkin patch in the backyard, not a small one, but a lot of pumpkins with dead bodies buried in those pumpkins. And man, there's somebody in the wall. Is it a ghost? Is it really his sister? Did his parents put his sister in the wall? Man, the atmosphere, the build-up, everything in this movie, the acting in it, dude. How freaking crazy was Anthony Starr in this, man. He was like straight up, like, this dude plays Homelander, right? And he was this like Homelander, it almost like can just be so sinister. And then Lizzie Chaplin, oh my god, dude, like this fucking, like, to be honest with you, I don't know who this actress is, but apparently she's this badass actress, and holy shit, like, I was like, oh my god, like, this girl, like, her facial expressions and just how she acts, and they're acting so nice, but they're so sinister. That's what's so sick about this movie. And you're following this little kid, Peter, getting bullied at school, hearing voices in the wall, his parents kind of being that, like, loving but really strict. It just, man, it really works great. So after, man, Cobweb was awesome, and it was a limited release to movie theaters, and then you're able to like purchase it on streaming. I bought it on streaming like as soon as I can get it. I don't think it came out here where I live. But yeah, so Cobweb, number 5, man, that thing was awesome, dude. Really was. So top four, man, of the list. Yeah, you guys are gonna be shocked on this one, dude. My number 4 best movie of 2023 is gonna go to Scream 6. Hell yeah, man. I love Scream 6, dude. I gave this thing a 10 out of 10 out of the movie theater. And did I go see it twice? I think I even went and saw it twice. And I loved it, man. And you know what? I dug it. I thought it was a great freaking Scream movie. And without even going into this one, knowing that there was probably going to be a sequel to this one, and now knowing that Scream 7 is on the back burner, but like, let's just enjoy this last Scream movie that we do have. And what Scream 6 did was made Melissa Barrera a Scream queen, man. They made her badass, sexy, and just like, hell yeah, man. She's up there. She is sick. I love it. The core 4, even with their plot armor that was in it, you know, coming out of the movie theater. Never really thought about the plot armor, kind of, you know, where Chad gets stabbed, you know, 17 times, but still lives. They all still live. But with them all living, you're like, you rooted for them. Like, oh, wow, you almost fell in love with them. Like, they're the new, you know, characters. They're the new Gail, Dewey, and I don't know, like, I guess a lot of fans, like, I guess it was 50-50 for me. Like, I really cared for the core 4 at the end of it. And then some of them were like, oh, man, why the hell couldn't they just kill off a couple of them? They got stabbed so many times. You know, I do get it. But we may never even get another Scream movie for 10 years. So that's why Scream 6 is number 4 on my list. All right, top 3 best horror movies of 2023 that I watched. Me, only me. This is my opinion. I love your opinion. You can tell me your opinion in the comment section below. Tell me your list in the comment section below, and I will not discard it at all, because everybody likes their own things the way they like it. So, and I'm not trying to influence you into liking what I like, because my number 3 movie is Influencer from Shudder, and this movie almost made like the top number 1. I love this movie, Influencer, with Cassandra Nald. Man, the girl with the birthmark. This movie is a thriller / horror film that is based on people trying to be influencers, you know, living their life on their phone through their camera to their audience, and then getting their audience, you know, feedback back to them. And so you got this traveler, and she's traveling to Thailand. Now, was it Thailand? It was Thailand. And this white girl. And then she meets another, you know, traveler there. And they become friends, and they start, you know, going to places until one day, you know, the influencer's hotel room gets broken into, and her passport's gone, some other stuff. And like, so she has to like wait to try to get her passport, but like, she can't leave. She's supposed to be bouncing from place to place doing this, you know, tour of these other countries, and like doing influencing videos, what am I eating and shit like that. But she loses her passport and she can't leave nowhere. And so she met her new friend called CW, and CW, you know, with birthmark, she's gonna fucking, you know, I know around this place. I'll, you know, why will you wait for your passport? I'll take you to place. Hey, you want to go to my house? Oh yeah, it's kind of off the beaten path. Takes her to her place. You already know what's gonna happen. CW ends up taking this girl and like fucking takes her to this island that has no way on or like off of it. There's no boats that come by it. It's out in the middle of nowhere. And she leaves her there and steals her identity. So this movie is like you being an influencer, let's say an American, and you're going to other different countries, and then you can find yourself stranded on the island and somebody's stealing your identity. And CW does. She's taking all of her money, you know, from her bank account and all the money coming in from her views, and then like able to use software to act like it is really her and like taking real photos, but using, you know, Photoshop to cover her face. Man, awesome fucking premise. Like, it's so good. The acting in this movie is a fucking 10. And like where it goes and like the tropical settings and everything, it is like a horror, but it's more of a thriller. But man, this thing had to make the top 3. Like, I fucking love this movie. You have to go check out Influencer on Shudder. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. You will absolutely love it. I'm not going to give away any more spoilers on it. I just kind of told you a little bit about it. There's going to be more characters in it, more people. Maybe she copycats, you know? So definitely go check out Influencer. That was my number 3 best movie of 2023. I love it. All right, man. Number two is going to be Evil Dead Rise. Dude, we got to give it to Evil Dead Rise, dude. That movie was so much fun, badass, bloody, in that freaking high rise, in that you know, apartment building. Holy shit. That thing, and like the color of it, the cinematography in it, the rain, the blood, everything was awesome. The music, dude, it was so fucking loud. Boom. Boom, hella loud, right in your face, dude. Just bumping loud, like, oh, like you guys had to watch fucking Evil Dead Rise. Like, that thing is awesome. You know, I don't really want to go in too much of spoilers and these next 2, but like, I really want to talk about number 1, but Evil Dead Rise. You guys seen it? Come on, you're horror fans. I mean, what else can I say about it? The shit was awesome. The opening sequence, okay? We'll talk about that opening sequence with her coming out of the water. Man, was that not fucking amazing? And then the title credit scene right over it. Evil Dead Rise. That thing was absolutely stunning. Amazing. But yeah. All right, man. That was number 2. Evil Dead Rise. You know, if you want to hear more about that, you can look on my channel. I talked a whole hour about that movie. And this movie, all right, guarantee it's not on anybody's number 1. It's not in anybody's list, because this was a horror slasher comedy. And how does that even make it on a list? Because it is called Totally Killer. Yes, Totally Killer is my number 1 fucking horror movie of 2023. Yes, this is a horror slasher comedy, but man, this thing is absolutely funny as hell. What the premise is, I don't even need that. It stars Karen Shipka and Olivia Holt. All right, man. That thing is a fucking 10, dude. Like, for real. Totally Killer is a time traveling slasher film that's like Back to the Future, and they even mention Back to the Future so many times in it. It's like they're not trying to hide what they are. But the reason why this movie is so good is because of the fucking dialogue when they go back to the 80s, and like what this 2023 girl, teenager, you know, we'll say her, she, you know, 16, and she's like trying to talk to these adults, and what these adults are saying to her. And it's like, I fucking remember this shit because I fucking grew up in that time. So it's like, it brings back so much nostalgia. They hit everything on the fucking nail, dude. Right on the head. Bam. Every fucking line, everything they do from the 80s and the mixed match from the 2020s is like so fucking perfect. It is amazing, dude. Those fucking girls are so fucking mean in the 80s, man. It's so crazy, and everybody's like bull. It's just like, it's so cliche-ish, but like it works so good. And Karen Shipka is like, she acts the fuck out of this. Like, she is so good in it. And like with the story about what happens in the future and her trying to go back in time to save what happened in the future, is like, It's such good heartfelt. And by the end of the movie and when it ends, I was like touched in the heart so much that I actually fucking shed a tear. Like I absolutely like cried in this film. And like it was so much fun though. Like this wasn't like an Evil Dead Rise. 'Cause yeah, that's what Evil Dead Rise was too. You know, like Evil Dead Rise was like meant to be gory, gross, and like holy shit, demon shit. This one was like slasher, people were dying, but like crazy fun shit like Scream. Like it was so fucking good. I I enjoyed Totally Killer so much that it had like I was thinking about, this list for a while. Like I've been, am I gonna do this video? Should I even do this video?
If you want to have sex with me, then yeah, you will. I'm not into this weird shit.
But like after watching all the movies that I've watched this year, I'm like, you know what? I might as well just do it. And I might as well do it live where I edit anything, where I can go absolutely from my heart, from the top of my, my soul, and like this like none of this is scripted. This is just coming out of me. And like so let's just do it that way because I can make it more genuine, more, real. And I hope that I made this real for you. And like my emotions really for Totally Killer is my favorite freaking horror movie of 2023. And I don't care if you say it's not a horror movie, it's a fucking slasher movie. So, and like I said, I respect your list, just respect mine. You're on my channel. This is fucking Triple B, Brent Bromberg, Haunted Basement. My channel. I can say what the fuck I want to say on it. And Totally Killer is my fucking favorite movie of 2023, dude. I love it. And Outwaters is the fucking worst movie ever, dude. Fuck that movie.
And I had to go back and edit that live video, man. That was a live hour video that I broke down the best and worst of 2023 horror movies that I watched. I didn't watch them all. It's the only movies that I watched. So tell me your list in the comment section below. And thank you so much for joining me today in a Haunted Basement studio. Triple B's is out. Until next time, keep it horror. Later.